around it, or you just let it
No,
go?
because I heard the things he spoke. You got to. I listen very carefully when people are upset because usually what they say they mean. I'm not one to come back the next day and gonna pick up the phone and you're gonna apologize and we straight. No, not whatsoever. You meant that mess. And one of the comments that kind of disturbed me out of all the comments is that I'm not SWAC.
When that's a saying that actually holds weight.
NANI?
Who is SWAC? I'm SWAC. I'm UAPB at its finest. Feel me? Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Hero. This is the Identity Booth. Let me go ahead and spit my little resume real quick so y'all know I'm legit. You talking to a preseason all SWAC, postseason all SWAC, NFL player, 4-year starter, college graduate of the illustrious, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I spent 5 years in the HBCU culture, and then I spent an additional internship year at the Mecca of universities of HBCU, Howard. I love HBCUs. I've made it a goal of mine to travel and go to as many homecomings as possible. So I'm a fan. I think back schools need to continue to develop and improve. And I think it's mindless to think that these schools can improve off of the merits of just getting federal funding. That's not how these schools are going to improve. You want to know how they're going to improve? It's going to improve using football. Sports, boosters, the band. Those keep schools like UAPB, Jackson State, Alabama State, all of them above water, because it's the illustrious history they create that comes back and fuels them. And that's why I was so mad that I couldn't make it to homecoming this year, because when I get to go to homecoming, I get to drop cash. I come to homecoming with the plan of spending upwards of $6,000. And that's not like to splurge on drinks and bottles, like towards organizations, like $1,000 donation here, $1,000 donation there. I go to the letter A Breakfast Club meeting whenever I'm there, which is the academic club meeting, and I like to hear people who are studying unique things. $1,000 there. There ain't nothing really worth spending $1,000 on Pine Bluff. Hey yo, sorry about that. That's a jab. That's a little jab. They closed down the Sonic. They hurt me. They hurt me with that one. But
Those precious armory. Gratefully accepted. We will need it.
Yep. But there's a lot of debate right now going on about the shit that's happening in Jackson State. And it revolves around the homecoming at Alabama State. Now, in my opinion, Alabama State thought that they was look. Okay, let me also give y'all some insight too. When you are planning your homecoming game, that's considered to be a powder puff game for you because you want to win. And I base me coming to homecoming strictly on if this football season, if you're at 500, if your football team isn't at 500, I'm not going to your homecoming because why did I come here to? You're losers. Okay? You're losers. We don't fuck with losers. So if your team isn't at 500, I'm not going to this game. But you usually want to, as a organization, make sure that the alumni mood isn't spoiled because happy alumni spend more money. So you want to make sure that they win the game, the band is lit, the food is good, the music is loud. That's how you make sure your homecoming is a success. And if you lose the football game, you break the chain. So Alabama State, the year prior, played against Jackson State and beat them, brought them for the homecoming and beat them. And they plan to do it again this year. Let's see how things went.
Hey guys, Tolly Carr, Montgomery, Alabama just wrapped up Alabama State's homecoming. A very salty finish to this game. Jackson State wins it 26-12. In the postgame.
Can we just talk about how he has his hand on his back? Like, he's so innovative. He's so innovative.
Handshake. There was a handshake. Coach Sanders from Jackson State goes in for what we call the bro hug. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., Alabama State, was not having any of it. He was very frustrated and upset with Coach.
He a bitch. First off, he a bitch. Because if you didn't want to shake his hand, you shouldn't even extended your hand. Why you forced that contact? If you didn't want to shake his hand, you could have came to the middle of the field and been like, hey, I ain't appreciate that. I ain't shaking your hand. And kept it pushing. But you wanted to put hands, and if he had slapped you, there wouldn't have been no problem.
Sanders, he talked to the media after the game.
Yeah, get off him.
And had a laundry list of complaints.
You see that other cop? What you gonna do, trooper? Sit your ass.
I guess me being up front is just like, I thought it was a lot of disrespect the whole week. And so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week in the media. We didn't talk in the pregame. I was out there the whole time at the 50-yard line. He walked through our whole offensive, our whole huddle on our end zone and came a long way around to get.
There was no disrespect that took place prior to the meeting, but after the whooping you gave him last time. Interesting. This is Alabama State's scoreboard after beating Jackson State last year. The disrespect starts the moment the game's over. You thought that you was gonna get away with that? Huh?
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
If you gonna act like that, you better make sure that you was.
I was born in it. Molded by it.
No, man. That's disrespect.
Oh, yeah!
That's disrespectful. So, for me, personally, if someone did this to me, you goddamn right the next time I see you, we're gonna be a little spicy. We're gonna be a little spicy.
I heard what you said about me a few days ago, yeah.
To his side of the field in the pregame, thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you that Obama bro hug. I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to go on. I'm going to always be respectful and respect the game. You got the great guys, W.C. Gordons, Eddie G. Robinsons, those guys, Marino Chasm. I'm living on the shoulders of the SWAC. He ain't SWAC. I'm SWAC. He ain't SWAC. So he's in the conference and doing a great job. Can't knock that. Got a great team. Son should be up for the Heisman Trophy win. I love Shador. Great player. I love what he's doing for the conference. Probably one of the best things we had since that Steve McNair when he was in there. Love all of that, but you're not going to come here and disrespect me and my team and my school and then want to bro hug me. Shake my hand and get the...
Where did Deion... I feel ashamed to do this, but I think it's part of the plug. I'm spelling his name wrong. Sanders. I feel like I'm spelling college career. Ernie Sanders, college. Where the fuck did he go to college, though? Went to Florida State. He went to Florida State? I feel like I should have known that. Anyway.
Get the hell on. Period. You got the W. Great job. I hope he comes back next year. I pray he don't get a Power 5 job so we can play them next year in Jackson. And I pray they put us for their damn homecoming.
You asking for it.
Did you describe it as, were you just trying to pull away from his handshake there?
Yeah, I was just pulling away. We handshaked and that was it. It ain't no need for no embrace. We ain't friends. He ain't never called me. I ain't never called him. Great player. Everybody wanted to be primetime as a little kid. All right, great player, all of that. Played against him, got tons of respect for the guy. Doing a great job as a coach, but you can't do all that stuff all week. And then you come back, put your backup quarterback, and you want to run a hitch and go to try to put more points on the board. Disrespectful. Game was out of line, 26-12. 40 seconds left. We had no timeouts. Take a damn knee. We want to try to run a hitch and go. So we started blitzing. We're going to knock him out the game too. So that's how we got to play it. It ain't no quarters given. So you want to do that, don't come with me and try to bro hug me like we friends. We ain't friends. You didn't shake my hand before the game. Why you shaking my hand after the game?
Coach Sanders came into the media room after Coach Robinson left. The media did not have to explain to him what Coach Robinson said. Coach Sanders heard it all, and he responded.
I walked up to, my exact words was, "Hey, man, you had him ready to play. Good game." And shook hands and tried to embrace, and he pushed off. That was it.
Do you think that there were any reasons for him doing that?
I don't know. It could be a plethora of things. I think he thought he was going to get a win. I don't know why he would have ever thought that. I did hear his.
He ain't shit. He ain't shit. He thought he was going to come here and get a win. Yo, we love it.
His interview where he said that I came out and ran around the field. All of the people that have been with me for years, even playing in the NFL, I always come out the locker room and run around the field. That's my tradition. That's what I do. That wasn't nothing personal to invoke any riotous act against them. That's not who I am. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. Second, he also said I didn't come to greet him in the center of the field. I don't know if you understand. We got here very late. So that expedited our whole process of preparation. So now we were in like, let's go get it. And I'm not one to go find the coach. Coach Dancy is one of my dudes. I don't recall going to greet Coach Dancy the last time we played at home against Mississippi Valley. And that is my dog. So I don't know.
Regardless of how you feel about it, nothing earned, nothing given. You're the host. Let's be real. You're the host event. You're hosting the event. It's your job to go greet your guest. It's your job to go seek them out. So that, I just from a respect standpoint, that's on Alabama State's head coach. You want there to be a mutual conversation, or you want there to be some notion of respect established. Respect is earned, not given. You don't get you got to send mail to get some. You feel me?
What he was thinking that I was going to be, and then I heard him also spew out comments about what did I say leading up to the week. I think I was a darn good salesman leading up to the week. Did we sell the game out?
Yeah.
Did we sell the game out? Yes or no? Had they ever been sold out here? So I thought I did my job.
And there lies the reason why. This is the reason why people don't like him. Because he is just like them, but doing it better. He gets the people motivated. He gets them going. He puts asses in seats. Last Saturday I was watching this game. Fuck all that other shit. Watching Jackson State play is something to behold, because it gives me a sense of pride as a person who played in the SWAC, who was ranked amongst the best in the SWAC. To have my name be associated with the SWAC gives me a sense of pride because of Deion Sanders. I didn't even play for his school. I can't recall my records we had a few. I don't know. I just know I was good enough to get my name put up on a draft board somewhere. This is why people don't like him, but this is what the SWAC needs.
I thought I should be applauded. Really. You got to understand, we put a backup quarterback in, and that kid works his butt off, and they're blitzing. You got 9 in the box, and they're coming. So I got a running back that just got in the game, he's cold, and they got 9 in the box, and they're coming. So don't I want to protect my players as well? And what about the countless number of timeouts that you just called? Tell me something as a coach. So when the other team is trying to score on you, you don't supposed to try to score on them?
Mm-hmm. When it comes down to it, the one thing that Coach Sanders says disturbed him maybe the most was the thought, the words that he is not of the SWAC.
Coach Sanders, Tyler Carr, HBCU Game Day.
Yes, sir. That's my man.
How you doing?
What's going on, boss?
Good. When a game kind of ends on a salty note like that, I know there's two things. There's the competitiveness, but there's also the trying to uplift one another, raise the profile.
That's what I do every day.
Does an ending like this bother you? Do you want to see some sort of resolve? around it, or you just let it
No,
go?
because I heard the things he spoke. You got to. I listen very carefully when people are upset because usually what they say they mean it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one to come back the next day and gonna pick up the phone and you're gonna apologize and we straight. No, not whatsoever. You meant that mess. And one of the comments that kind of disturbed me out of all the comments, that I'm not SWAC.
When that's a saying that actually holds weight. In my time of playing, they used the terminology used to be he's SWAC, and it was a comment to sort of downplay the fact that we were D1, but we weren't D1. We were college athletes, but we weren't college athletes. Like whatever school you went to, you couldn't go to the PWI school to play. So we turned that term and said, yeah, we out here, yeah, we play SWAC ball out here. So whenever we made a play, whenever we did something good and we were playing against another school or PWI or a school that didn't represent the SWAC, we would always say, that's SWAC ball for you. So I remember when I played against UTEP and I sacked quarterback 3 times in the first half. Every time when I was on the ground, that's SWAC ball for you. Get swacked. Get swacked up. That was the saying. Get swacked up. So I feel prime time here because when you say you're not SWAC, but you repping it to your death, it'd be different if he didn't have an association. He wasn't really doing it. Prime time is putting his all into this. This is his career now. It's like you saying prime time's a coon. You saying like he's tap dancing. You saying it like he's not one of the brothers. And that's hurtful. Especially when he's helping you. Your seats got sold out. That's going into your budget next year.
Who is? I got time today. Disturbed. Who is? I got time today. Who is SWAC? If I ain't SWAC, who is SWAC? If I ain't SWAC, who is SWAC? If I ain't SWAC, who is SWAC? Baby, who is? What more? I'm feeling good now. Yeah.
The post-game press conference ended on this. A reporter asked Coach Sanders, would this be some additional motivation seeing Alabama State later down the road in another season? Here's what Coach Sanders had to say.
I don't need nobody to motivate me, dog. My mama working 2 jobs.
Yo, I would have if I played this in this sport now, I would have transferred to Jackson State. Even though they don't got clean water. And Brent Favre is stealing all the money from that state. Oh, I would have loved to play for this guy.
To make ends see each other was motivation. You know, me being a great father, when one of my fathers was a drug addiction, a drug addict, and my other father was an alcoholic, that was my motivation. Seeing no one really come out of Fort Myers, Florida, that was my motivation. This? Oh, baby, you gotta get in line. I wake up motivated.
Yeah.
I wake up trying to bless somebody, inspire somebody, encourage somebody, help somebody, motivate somebody, get somebody to the next level.
Yeah.
And somebody had the audacity to sit up here and say what I ain't. Well, baby, I know what I am. And I am a whole lot of things that a lot of folks would like to be. Oh, crime, preach. You better preach. I'm going on there.
All right, thank you all so much for coming out.
He's fucking golden. He's fucking golden. Like, if you don't find this guy to be everything that the SWAC needs, you're the fucking problem. Putting it on my calendar. Gotta go to a homecoming. Or the next reasonable place for me to see Jackson State. I don't know if I want to fly into Jackson, Mississippi. Gotta do some state-related question there. Deion Sanders, baby. Wrap it up.